Black people, if you really want to fix the problem, here's just 5 things that you should think about doing.
Disclaimer, yeah, this video is for educational and commentary purpose only. This channel does not support any form of violence, hate speech, or any illegal activity. This video is for educational and commentary purpose only. Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? Together Destiny here, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a video of Don Lemon talking about some of the things we can do as black people to better ourselves. I need you guys to hear what he has to say and then let me know what you think about it.
Black people, if you really want to fix the problem, here's just 5 things that you should think about doing. Here's number 5, pull up your pants. Number 4 now is the N-word. Now number 3, respect where you live. Start small by not dropping trash, littering in your own communities next year. Number 2, finish school. You want to break the cycle of poverty? Stop telling kids are acting white because they go to school or they speak proper English. A high school dropout makes on average $19,000 a year. A high school graduate makes $28,000 a year. A college graduate makes $51,000 a year. Over the course of a career, a college grad will make nearly $1 million more than a high school graduate. That's a lot of money. Number 1, and probably the most important, just because you can have a baby, it doesn't mean you should, especially without planning for one or getting married first. More than 72% of children in the African American community are born out of wedlock. That means absent fathers. And the studies show that lack of a male role model is an express train right to prison. And the cycle continues. So please, black folks, as I said, if this doesn't apply to you, I'm not talking to you. Pay attention to and think about what has been presented in recent history as acceptable behavior. Pay close attention to the hip-hop and rap culture that many of you embrace, a culture that glorifies everything I just mentioned, thug and reprehensible behavior, a culture that is making a lot of people rich, just not you.
So that's what he has to say. Let me know down in the comment section if you agree with what he said. Let me know if you agree to it. For me personally, I feel like I agree with some of them. Why some of them it's a no-no. First off, do I like men or boys that put their trousers down in their bum bum? No, but I don't like the fact that a black person is being stereotyped because of the way they dress, maybe because they pull their this thing down. The same way, like in Africa, yeah, we feel some African people feel some type of way about the Europeans, or will I say people that wears bomb shorts or short things or revealing clothes. Does that make it like, oh, we should not tell them that they should stop doing that? So I feel like nobody has the right to make a statement on how a group of people choose to represent themselves. It's just like somebody coming to tell me as an African that I should stop wearing Ankara because it's not corporate enough or because it's not appealing to the standard word. Like, no. That one, I didn't agree with it. The second one, he talked about stop using the N word. For me, indifference with that because I feel like the N word is a word that black people has reclaimed and now make it their own word in the AAVA. And then come to think that, yes, we're talking about stop using the N word, but I'm going to tell you guys a funny story. Do you guys know that the name Nigeria comes from the N word? Yes, it means the N-word area. So for him to say, oh, stop saying the N-word when like literally the N-word still represent a black country in the continent, I'm indifferent about that one. The only reason is that if we're going to get offended about the word, like, because a lot of people, and I personally, I will not, I can't stand somebody calling me the N-word. So if we're going to make us end, maybe we should let it go. But in the aspect of reclaiming our power, I understand that part of it. But I'm indifferent about that one. Then he said about stop trashing your community. I totally agree with this one. As black people, we already know these people are trying to bring us down. And one of the first steps that we should do I know we're human beings living together, there's still going to be conflict. It's for us to consciously take care of ourselves, our community, and support each other. Because whether we like it or not, the system is set up to make black people, whether in Africa, in America, to remain down. Look at what is happening in Africa. Look at what is happening. The bottom line, the thing we have in common is being black. So I agree totally. Let's learn to take care of our environment. Let's learn how to take care of our community. Let's consciously take care of our community and try to like consciously do positive things around ourselves and for ourselves and for our community. So I kind of agree with that. He was talking about finishing school. Yeah, I feel like to a certain level education is very important. Like I would say just get the bare minimum, like a BSc or something. Get, at least that's what we call it here. Just get that rather than just high school, because if we want to sit at the table, I know somebody will say we don't have to be sterile here, but if we want to sit at the table, we need to get across the door. And these people, they will shut the door in our face just because of our skin color. But we have an edge when we have education. But I'm not saying education is not for everybody. I believe personally that education is not for everybody. You can learn a skill, you can learn a trade. Education is not for everybody. Like I graduated with a BSc. I have not seen my certificate for a long time now. So even though with my BSc I have a bachelor's degree, I still could not get a good job. So it's still kind of education is not for everybody. So I kind of not agree with that one. Okay. Then lastly, talked about just because you can have a baby, you don't have to have a baby. You guys know how I feel about this. Not everybody's meant to be a parent. And I feel like in the black community as a whole, both home and abroad, is that both Africa and African American, if I say home and abroad, is that we have a lot of health trauma that there's a whole lot of things we should work on. Our trauma, our finance, our environment, before we start bringing in children. Because if we don't take care of those things, our spirituality, if we don't take care of those things first, we'll end up bringing children that will go into this toxic cycle, this lack cycle that we already found ourselves. So I totally agree. Just because you can have children, that does not mean you should have children. Take a responsibility of your life. Put yourself in order. Put your life in order before you think of having children. And if you don't want to have kids, don't have them. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about all this. Go ahead and share your thought down in the comment section. Let me know if you agree with everything he said. Let me know if you don't agree. The ones you agree, the ones you don't agree, go ahead down in the comment section and share it. Let's know, okay? Let's have that conversation. With that all said, guys, share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because, hey, that's what we do here. We have conversation. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Please smash the like button, because that helps YouTube to push out my content to more people. And that will be you supporting your girl, okay? Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And with that all said, guys, I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.